morning, welcome back to the channel. I haven't filmed a week in my life, day in my life-esque video in a really long time. I think I uploaded one quite recently, but I haven't filmed one in a long time. So I thought this week that I would just take you along with what I do in a week. So starting at the beginning, today is Monday. Hello, welcome. So if you haven't heard the news, I am currently working for a publishing company full-time. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I give them my time, I give them my hours. And today I'm working from home, tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I'm going to go into the office Thursday, Friday, I think. I'm out of breath and I don't know why. So I just thought I'd take you along with me. I thought I'd also talk about my current read, which is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I'm eating it up. I'm absolutely loving this book. I am 210 pages through. I can't stop thinking about it. This is like definitely more coming of age into your 30s rather than romance. However, romance the man in this, the little one-liners he has. At one point, this is not a spoiler because it happens kind of soon in the book. At one point, she's in a courtroom with everyone and he just so happens to be there. And he's like leaning back, smirking, and he goes, he says, "Hello, birthday girl." What? If a man said that to me, drop dead on my knees. Oh my god. And it's just like, it's little things out of context. You're probably like, okay, reading them in context in this book, this man, first of all, what a cool name he has. Second of all, this man, yep. Oh, and then this man also says, literally can't get enough of him. Seeing as no one else around here seems to have properly said it, he murmured, "Happy birthday, Belle." Oh my god! Lucy Jane Wood is just a queen. I love her. I wish so badly that this was a TV show or like a film. This would be such a good cozy film. It's like Charmed meets the atmosphere of Gilmore Girls, but with like the banter of the Vampire Diaries. Like, I love it. Anyway, so that is what we're currently reading. Without further ado, let's get into this video. I've also done some Christmas shopping, so which also does include buying stuff for myself. So hopefully my parcel comes sometime this week and we can unbox it, because I may have bought something for myself which I'm really excited about and I want to show you guys. Let's get into today's work. Update. I realized I didn't tell you what page we're starting on for this what I read in a week vlog, life vlog-esque thing. Okay, we'll go from here. So this morning I was on page 207 and the book is like 400, so I think I can definitely finish this today. That is the goal. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly say what page I was on, because if this is a realistic reading week, then you probably want to know that. So 207 is our starting point for Monday. Good morning, guys. I just got some book mail. So before we talk about the book I'm reading, this is Green Teeth by Molly O'Neill. Discover a quirky, heartwarming tale of fae, folklore, and found family in the words of C.S.E. Cooney, the coziest of swamp villains. Oh, thank you so much, Orbit. I didn't expect to get this. I didn't know. Orbit tends to just send me books randomly, and I love them for it, so thank you so much. Hey, besties. So I forgot to give you reading updates this morning, and I also now realise that I've read a lot of Rewitched this morning, but I don't know how much. So we're not going to do page count anymore. We're just going to do books read this week, because I can't do page count clearly. Anyway, so yesterday I obviously was reading Rewitched. I really wanted to get it done yesterday and I didn't. I had this much left. So yeah, I'm now, did I say I'm on my lunch break? Either way, I'm on my lunch break, so I need to decide what I have. Okay, I'm having a chicken Caesar wrap, so while that's in the oven, let's talk about Rewitched. Oh my god, I'm loving this book. I just can't stop thinking about it. I'm in a little bit of a slow reading mood though at the moment, like just kind of taking everything quite slowly, so that's why I haven't read too much of it. But I love Belle, like as a character. It's just so nice to read about. I literally love reading about her so much, and you really root for her, which I think speaks volumes, because when you can connect with the characters, you then connect with the story way more. So yeah, we're on to a winner with this one. I'm also like slightly tabbing it too, and then going back and like I'm in the middle of doing annotations as well for it, but I have a nice little annotation guide. Like, I'm really enjoying this book. So today we are definitely finishing it. I've got my lunch hour now, so I'm going to do as much reading as possible, finish today. But also last night I did get distracted because I have an arc of Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake on my Kindle. So I read like 15% of that last night. And it's a long book too, so I was just eating it up. It's like Olivia's, so to talk a little bit about that without saying anything because I'm not allowed to legally, all I will say is Olivia's writing in this feels so much more mature and complex, but in a really understandable, palatable way. And I love this. I love the storyline. I love what is happening with our characters. I don't even know if they're morally grey. I think they're just grey at this point. They're just bad people, it seems like, and I love reading about bad people. But there is some reading updates today, goals of today. So yesterday I read from page 207 to probably like 244, so not too many pages, not a lot yesterday at all. And then this morning I'm on 272, so I'll calculate the pages after. But also yesterday I also read 15% of Gifted and Talented. I can't give you page numbers because I don't know, so we're gonna have to do page numbers for physical books and percentages for Kindle. So I feel like this whole week I've just not moved from the space, but this is work from home, isn't it? First things first, we're gonna introduce a new family member who arrived this morning. I'm gonna keep his name, which is Bartholomew, because I feel like he just looks like a Bartholomew. I just like, oh my god, you just want to squeeze something because you love it that much. Me and this bear, I love him. Anyway, let's talk about Rewitched, because I finished it this morning. So again, like I said, I wanted to finish this yesterday, but time just got away from me. I had to edit a video that I completely forgot that I'd filmed, but I did finish it this morning and I'm going to give it a 4.5 stars. I am sitting on whether it is a 5-star or not. I recently realised that the 5-star feeling kind of can come after I finish the book. So I'm trying not to be like 5 stars instantly unless I really feel it. And I'm being okay with the fact that my rating can change. It can change, but right now it is 4.5 stars. I loved this book. I thought it was so fun. It was cozy, it was warm. I felt so safe while reading this book. The plot twist at the end, I did expect it to happen, but not in the way that it did. Like how I expected the person who was the problem to be the problem, but I didn't expect everything else around it to be the case. So that really threw me a bit through a loop. And I love when a romance surprised me, and this book did with its plot twists, which I never normally anticipate with these types of books, just because they tend to be tend to be predictable, which is why so many people love them. Because when you read them, you feel safe in the knowledge that everything is going to work out and be fine. What I liked about this book was that nothing felt predictable. I really felt, raring to go with it. I loved it. So yeah, 4.5 stars. The next book that I'm going to pick up though, I'm going to read on my Kindle. I'm going to read Gifted and Talented on my Kindle, but I'm also going to pick up, I think Bridget Jones is next, and I think we're going to pick up Bridget Jones. So hopefully this video becomes a bit more interesting and we get some more scene changes as I go to work and stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, that is my update for Rewitched. I finished this. So we have 1 book down this week and it's Wednesday. So let's hope for maybe a couple more. Good evening, everyone. I've realised that I've become the worst vlogger this week ever for what I'm realistically reading. We're gonna focus maybe more on the weekend, what I realistically read in a weekend, because clearly I've just been so busy with work, working full-time and commuting back and forth. It's a lot. I love it, don't get me wrong, I love it. I'm so happy with my job, but it is a lot, and it does take its toll on my own social media. So yeah, I'm going to focus more on what I realistically read in a weekend, but I did want to give you an update on the book I'm reading, because I picked this up at work today because I saw the proofs and they were beautiful. I'll show you properly tomorrow what it looks like. And it's called Thirst Trap. I feel it's an Irish name, so I'm gonna, after this, Google how to pronounce it. I didn't expect, I saw it and I thought, honestly, it was the cover that did it for me. I was like, that cover looks really good. So I picked it up. Oh my god, I read literally half of it on the train. I'm on page 125 and it's just over 200 pages. Wow, this, if you like Dolly Alderton's writing style, I think you'd really like this. It's about 3 friends who live in Belfast, and one of their best friend, all of them share, because they were a group of 4, passed away a year ago, and they're dealing with the repercussions of that, and how, yes, you can be best friends, but you can also be kind of each other's worst enemy at the same time, and they all live together. And there's so many things that went on around the time of their friend's death that they're now still learning from. and having to deal with like the aftermath of this situation, grief. And it's so good. They're all in their like coming into their 30s as well, so it's not like a young coming of age book, and I feel like that's so refreshing. I'm reading a lot of books at the moment which I'm really thankful for, about women who are older, and obviously I'm 22, so I still have like my early 20s. I'm in my early 20s, which is incredible, you know, like I'm so grateful for that. But it's nice to know that like life doesn't end at 29 as the media kind of portrays. So it's nice to read about this, but I am really enjoying it. Like it comes out in June next year, so it is a while away, but if you can pre-order this, like obviously yes, we publish it, but I wouldn't tell you to go and pre-order a book or read a book if I didn't actually like it. Like that is just not me. It takes a bit of getting into, like not gonna lie. I think it took me like 50 pages to be like, okay, I get the grasp, because it's kind of written in some form of present tense. I'm not great with my tenses. I know obviously past, present, future. It's a present tense, but once you get used to the style of writing, then it's great. It's like how Sally Rooney doesn't use speech marks. You just have to get used to it, and then once you have gotten used to it, it's fine. It's very much like that. Once you get used to the style of writing, you're kind of just like, okay, cool. And the characters as well are also different to one another, yet so similar. Like you can see why they're friends. But I'm really enjoying this. I think it's a great girlhood book, but because it's so realistic. Like yes, girlhood obviously is being fun and being silly and cute and cozy and, you know, really being there for one another, but also I love the fact that actually you can't always be there for everyone 24/7. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. That is my update. I'm reading a book called First Drop, which isn't even on Goodreads yet, so I can't even log it when I finished it. I'll have to wait, but yeah, so far it's very good. Morning, happy Saturday. Good morning. It's literally 25 to 3. I just been a really bad vlogger this week, and not spoken too much, but I got my nails done. This is what they're like. They're all cute and sparkly. Yes, I have pajama bottoms on. Oh, okay. Yes, I have pajama bottoms on because I'm very much a pajama bottoms regular top person. Anyway, time for a little book haul and some reading updates for my book. But let's start with the book haul because that's fun. So, from work, I got 2 books, which I'm so excited about. I got the special edition proof copy of Rewitched, which I just feel so grateful about because I completely missed the email ages ago about just the regular proofs, and they had one left in the office, and they were very kind enough to be like, if you would like it, you can have it. So that is gonna go in my little Rewitched collection that I'm seemingly starting. And then I also got the Songbird and the Heart of Stone proof because I have, was there a picture? Oh, cute. Because I have almost finished The Serpent and the Wings of Night. If you've been here on that journey, I've been reading it for so long accidentally. Like I just keep picking it up and putting it down, and I don't mean to do that, but yeah, so I have this as well, which is so exciting. And then I have lots of little bits and bobs. So I got like a first time caller bookmark. Now for Thirst Trap, I'm almost done with this. I'm on page 169, so I'm going to finish this today. I'm actually going to sit down right now, finish this up, and then I'm thinking of starting... Oh my god, I forgot another book that I bought. I literally just bought this. I bought the Waterstones exclusive edition of Reckless by Lauren Roberts because I have Powerless, and I ordered Fearless. I ordered Fearless, a special edition as well. So I've got no room on my shelf, which seems to be an occurring thing right now, but I'll make this fit, she says. I'm going to read some of Thirst Trap now and hopefully finish and read a whole other book, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe
I just want all these characters to be happy. Oh, I just want them all to be happy. Oh my god, I wish I could tell you some of these quotes. Oh, they're so good.
is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't
about some of the books that I read this week to wrap up this video. It's Tuesday today, and I was supposed to film this yesterday, and of course, because this is me and I'm really struggling with filming at the moment, I didn't. But let's go through the books that I read this week. So we'll start off with my DNF, which was Bridget Jones' Diary. I just, like I said, didn't enjoy the fact that there was so much on. There was like a lens that kept zooming in to her weight all the time, and I think it was actually it was very dangerous, especially if you were a younger reader, which obviously this isn't a younger reader book, but anybody can pick up a book at any time. If I was slightly younger and I was reading this, I would definitely take some things away from this book that I shouldn't, to do with weights. It just felt quite shameful to be of a larger weight, which obviously it's not, so I didn't like that at all. So I just DNF'd this, and I will just watch the film because the film is better for me. Okay, on to the books I actually read. So we started off with Rewitched. I'm still going through and annotating this because I started to do that, as you can see, and then time just got away from me, so I do need to go through and add some bits in. But I loved this book. I am really struggling between a 4.5 star and a 5, but I do think I'm going to settle for the 4.5 because I think if it was a 5 by now I would know. I've pre-ordered the sequel because I am so excited about it. The only reason why this is 4.5 is because the ending didn't wrap up how I expected it to and how I think would have worked really well. But obviously now that I know we're getting a sequel, I'm hoping that we get to see some of these characters in that book and that it wraps up differently again and kind of everything gets resolved. But yeah, Rewitched, 4.5 stars, absolutely loved it. This is an incredible debut novel as well. This is what I mean about the language is incredibly thought out. Her mind swam with a sea of stars. They had calculated constellation calendars and pondered planetary predictions, mulled over meteoric methods and hashed out hasty horoscopes. The Golden Orrery played a starring role in Belle's learning. Incredible! So good. I just love Lucy Jane Wood. What an author. I love her. And then in 2 sittings, I read Thirst Trap by Grania O'Hare. This is also a debut novel. This comes out in June. Really big on the idea of girlhood, what it means to have friends that actually may not be good for you. How do you combat that? How do you work together to become good friends again? Like they're best friends, but to be good friends, as in a good friend who's gonna look after you and tell you when you're doing things wrong and not just let you go off and ruin your life. I loved this book. I gave this 4.5 stars as well. It was a little bit difficult to get into because the writing style is not my preferred taste, but by the end I really appreciated it. I loved the writing. I think that it made it much more interesting. Yeah, I just really love this book, and I can't wait for it to actually come out and people to be able to read it because it's such a great story. If you like Sally Rooney, if you like Dolly Alderton, you need to pre-order this. And I'm not just saying that because we publish it, but like genuinely, this book took me completely by surprise. I saw the cover and I judged a book by its cover, and I'm really glad I did because I loved it. And then although I finished this yesterday, which was Monday, I'm still going to include it in this. The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. This book I gave 3 stars. It was great, slightly repetitive up until the end. The ending just completely ruined it for me. The ending for me was just awful. It was I'm actually baffled by the ending. It felt like there was just no resolution. You never understood what was going on. You don't know nothing about the husband. You just know nothing. There is nothing from it, and it's actually really frustrating because this is a book, it's not like Ashley Poston's writing where the magic element you just agree with. You're like, yeah, sure, the apartment slips you 7 years into the future or past or whatever. This book needed you to understand what was going on, at least by the end, like not at the beginning. Yeah, it made no sense, and it's so annoying because this was a great book. This was such a cool concept. I really enjoyed the idea of it, and I enjoyed reading about it because I wanted to know how it was going to end. That was the whole reason I was reading this book, for the ending. And sometimes you will find books like that. You'll read it for the ending because you need to know what's happening. And when I read the ending of this, I was like, oh, okay, that's a choice, and it's not one that I would have made. So 3 stars for this one. And then I have been reading on my Kindle Gifted and Talented. I haven't really read too much more. I'm waiting till we get the physical proofs in, and then I'm gonna read that, I think. But I am loving this. Obviously, it's Olivia Blake. So yeah, so those are the books that I read this week. That was my realistic reading week. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.